It's a double-edged sword because in one case, you know, it was the moment when I understood that my job was not a complete mystery to the general public anymore was when I was in a taxi and a guy was asking me what I did for a living, and I told him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, like Gollum, like, you know, that Andy Serkis bloke." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, great. You've got a reference point now. And that, for a while, that became my reference point. I go, yeah, like this guy, I do the same thing. But then on the other hand, people might see that as the only type of work that happens. And of course it isn't. As I've said to you, it's mainly playing human characters. And so it has its pros and cons. Also, just a quick note on that, because I know, you know, there is a, people might look at Gollum and think it is the creation of Andy Serkis. And what I try to remind people so often is that the amount of work that goes in to post-production, you know, you were talking about Animan and the amount of effort it took to apply those animals to that character. Well, the same thing happens with almost every single character. Animators have to get their hands dirty, get into that motion and make it work for that character. You know, pushing joints around, moving the data into a better position so that the character looks right. And so, you know, acting for motion capture is way more collaborative than it is with other mediums. I think that's a misconception people have when they look at people like Andy Serkis. They think that it's all him, and of course it's not.